So my fuel economy is pretty good, 154 liters per 100 kilometers. That's excellent. But it's plus 29 Celsius outside. And I'm sitting in this Quick Trip. Very nice mini truck stop, but actually over here they have about 10 spots for trucks. But then over there, across this road, there's a sign that says truck parking for Quick Trip. You know, it's pretty cool. And I see vehicles parked over there, like some you know, a blue pickup truck, a minivan. So I'm pretty sure, so local guys, they use this kind of like free parking. You know, when they're on the road, they leave their personal vehicle, then when they come back, they park their truck, jump into their vehicle, and get the heck out of here. So I dropped the trailer and I went in there, got some diesel. It's not the cheapest I found so far. The cheapest I saw was I think like $3.01. Over here it's $3.24.9. So basically $3.25. And I was passing this truck stop. You know, this area, I'm just south of Minneapolis. My delivery was, the other video you saw was near Rochester. It's called West Concord, Minnesota, on Highway 56. And there's 14, US 14 West, and then 56 North. And I was driving by, and they have a bunch of these quick fill and quick trip truck stops and gas stations, you know, like in this Minnesota and Wisconsin. And I looked on Trucker Path, like where I made my delivery. There was two. There was this one about 25 clicks away, 15 miles southeast, and then there was another one northeast. But that one I checked on Trucker Path, that one had very bad reviews, like 1. You know, out of 5, it had 1 review saying that there's no parking. I mean, there's no, the parking is not free. You have to pay for it, something like that, I think. But plus, I don't want to go northeast because Chicago is this way, right? And so I drove down on 56 south to 14, and then I took 14 east. Like 10 minutes I was here, you know. And I open all doors, all windows. I try to endure the heat without running the engine. I gave up around 3 p.m. local time because I'm on Central Time now. And today I sent all my paperwork to my factoring company, and I sent proof of delivery to my broker, and the factoring company confirmed that I will be paid tomorrow. And then remember I mentioned that new transmission test that I'm invited to. So we did a conference call between Eaton and the marketing agency that's hiring me. So you will see a few videos about this new transmission, and I'm gonna go at the end of August. I'm driving over to the testing grounds near Lansing, Michigan. As I mentioned in the previous video, the US side is already open for personal travel. So I'm pretty sure that soon they're gonna open the Canadian side, so Canadians like me will be allowed to enter US in personal vehicles. And I received a call from my local vaccination clinic where I did the first shot of Pfizer like a month ago, and I was supposed to do the next one in September. And now with all these new variants, right, I was anxious to get the second one quicker. And I was just thinking about this, that I should probably go back to the website, to the government website, and try to book the second shot earlier. And then as I'm thinking about this, my phone rings and a pleasant female voice says, "Is this Sergei Dratchev?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am. What can I help you with?" And she says, "Yeah, I'm calling from Cambridge vaccination clinic where I took your vaccine." And she says, "I just wanted to mention that you can now come and get the second shot." And I said, "Okay, cool." I said, "Do I have to book an appointment?" She says, "No, now it's all, walk in. You can stop by any time, basically, between, whenever they open, between whenever they close." I said, "Great, so I should be back." I said, now it's Wednesday, right? So I said, I should probably be back like Monday, Tuesday. And I'm gonna do the second shot. And I have to look for that email, when you do the shot, they send you an email, like a confirmation that you were vaccinated. But now I'm gonna ask them to give me some, like, I don't wanna look through it like 2 months ago, 1 month ago. But they have all the records now for me, right? So because they know my number, they know who I am. So when I go there for the second shot, I'm going to ask them to give me some kind of a, email or whatever with that shows that I've been vaccinated twice. Because in case they do open the Canadian side for personal travel, this way I don't have to drive my truck to Michigan for this testing. New transmission testing at the Eaton Center. I can just jump into my Charger for once and go on a little road trip. And so yeah, we spent like half an hour doing the conference call discussing the details of this partnership. And I'll be test driving 2 trucks with this new transmission. One is Kenworth, and I think it's the new one, not like mine, not 880, but this KW, that new one that lots of people don't like for some reason, the W900. There was a W980, the one with still a single air filter under the hood, that one. I think they have that one. And also they have a Peterbilt, that older style, 357, I think it's called. So I promised I would never drive a Peterbilt, but looks like this will be my chance to compare the notes. So I'll be driving the P357 at the end of August, hopefully. So that's what's in the works. And I did look at the load board today and saw a couple of loads, and it says text this guy or call. I didn't want to call him, so I sent him a text message. "Hey, you still have this load going to Canada?" No response. I sent him an email because his email was there in the posting. "Hey, I have a truck 200 miles away. I can load tomorrow after lunch." No response. Well, if you don't reply to emails and text messages, I assume you're dead or this posting has expired. So I'm not gonna call you, right? And then I had lunch. These guys have so many sandwiches over there. Of course, they don't have any protein bars. They don't have, I wanted to buy a bunch of patties, like hamburger patties, but it's all pre-packaged. So instead I got like 2 rib sandwiches and 1 cheeseburger, and I just scraped the cheese off and I threw out 1 bun, and I just ate that sandwich with half a bun. And then I did the same with rib sandwich. They were pretty tasty. I probably did like, I don't know, 5,000 calories. So So time now is 6:08 Eastern time, or 5:08 local time. And it's still plus 29 C. But yeah, up to 2 o'clock. Up to 2 o'clock, it was pretty good. I opened all the windows and I opened the doors in my sleeper, and I use my my fan. I just put in here. I clip it in here, and when the windows are open, you know, it helps bring in the fresh air. But around 2 o'clock, it started unbearable, so I just closed everything, started the truck, and I thought, while I'm at it, might as well go and get fuel. And then I took a drive to downtown, which is on the other side. So that's 14, US 14 on the bridge there, on the other side, where the red car is now flying by. So on the other side, that's the, what's it called, Kasson or Kasson? Kasson, I think it's called. Kasson, Minnesota. Kasson, Kasson. And so tomorrow, what is that, Thursday? Yeah, I'll start looking for a load in earnest. And hopefully I don't have to drive back empty. So I hope that something will pop up, you know. I can go as far as Chicago, I don't care. Or I can go south into Kansas, Missouri. Sometimes they have, you know, RGN loads for Canada. So we'll see. So oh, and I spent about 40 minutes practicing on my accordion. So it's getting easier to play with both hands, you know, melody and bass, but it's still but it's not as bad as if it's not as bad if I was a total rookie, you know. But I still remember something from those 40 years ago when I was learning that button accordion back in Russia. So it's a bit easier, I think, because now I finally got to the end of lesson 2 2 lessons, and I have what, like 110 or 105. But end of lesson 2, we're already playing with 2 hands. Well, it's, you know, like simple basic songs with like 8 movements, you know, 8 taktов in Russian. It's like 16 notes, but you know, it takes time to learn how to play with both hands. You know, it's not easy, especially since you cannot see, right? It's all by touch. Like I can see the right side, the melody side, but I cannot see the bass. You know, that's what makes learning any accordion more difficult than, let's say, piano or guitar, because you cannot see, you know, what are you pushing or whatever, you know. So other than that, everything is cool. So I'll have the money tomorrow. I think I'll use some of it to get a tuner that I've been wanting to get it for a long time. A tuner for my Cummins engine that's gonna give me like 200 extra torque. And also one other purchase I made. You know, I was walking when I was in Morris, Illinois. I got up at 6 o'clock and I took my walking sticks, and there was so much space in there, like on the grass, you know. So I put on my safety boots and I just walked on the grass with my Nordic poles. Oh wait, it's called Nordic, yeah, Skandinavskaya ходьба in Russian. So yeah, Nordic walking. But it's so nice, you know. It gives you like it exercises your chest, your back, you know, because it's not only your legs, you know, it's your arms and shoulders. Everything is working. I like that. But it does seem a bit too light, right? Because, you know, you cannot run, but I feel like sometimes like running, because, you know, you push into the ground with those poles. It feels great. And some people use a weighted vest. to increase the stress, right? And so I went to Amazon, and I remember a long time ago a guy told me about the make and model he was using, like for running, and for also you can do push-ups, you know, with this vest. You can buy them, you know, and add individual bars there, bars of metal, and I think each bar is like either 2 pounds or 4 pounds, so you can buy them where you can adjust the weight up to like 80 pounds, you know, but 80 is like crazy. So I was looking at different models online, and so I ordered a vest which can go as high as 70 pounds, and so it comes with 70 pounds of those individual weights, and then you can go, you know, you can start, I want to start with maybe 20 pounds and put on that vest and see how it feels, you know, walking around with these Nordic poles with extra 20 pounds, and then it slowly increase it to 30, 40, 50, you know. So it's a really great workout. I urge everybody, you know, this is much better than running because it's much safer for your knees and your joints, right? There's no impact, especially since I'm walking on soft ground because my sticks have a sharp tip, so I don't want to walk on the pavement. So I only walk on the grass or dirt road, or like a shoulder, you know, if I can find it. And so it's very easy on your feet and on your joints. It's much better than running, and plus and I read somewhere a long time ago that actually walking with weights, you know, like this, when you have a weighted vest and you, like when you carry some heavy weight, you know, like soldiers, they have these backpacks with lots of ammunition and stuff like that, like something very heavy, and then they walk for many miles, right? So that's one of the best exercises you can do, because you exercise, you improve not only your stamina, but you improve your muscles, you know. I like this idea of walking with weights, kind of like what I did with kettlebells. It's there's one exercise called farmer's walk, and all you do is you grab 2 kettlebells and you walk, you know, back and forth, like whenever, you know, however long you can do it, because then your hands start losing the grip. So this thing, I'm gonna get this vest at the end of August. They're probably shipping it from somewhere like China or something, or maybe somewhere in the States, but they said last day of August. So once I have that, I'll show you guys that vest. I think it's cool, you know. And so I have my kettlebells, I'll have that weighted vest, I have my accordion, I have my camera. So lots of opportunities to, you know, to spend time without boredom when I'm somewhere at a truck stop like this. So anyway, that was my quick update from Kasson, Minnesota. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.